Hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a general reading for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. My name's Serenity, and if this resonates with you, please subscribe, like, and share. Alright, let's see what's the overview, what message do fire signs need to know. Starting off with Aries. Aries, some of you need to get up and get moving. Some of you need to heal your heart right now. And some of you need to overcome your fears. And above all, you need to speak the truth. Okay? Right. And stay positive, Aries. Okay? This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. One card for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. You've got clear quartz. You say get crystal clear here, Aries. Bottom of the deck said set strong boundaries. You got the black kyanite crystal. Set strong boundaries here, Aries. Okay? And you've also got get crystal clear, because maybe some of you, somebody is not kind enough. You're either haphazardly trying to get something out or tell somebody something, but you're going around the bush, not being straight to the point kind of thing. Maybe you're trying to prevent from hurting somebody's feelings, but at the same time, if things are not crystal clear, or you're not crystal clear, or you're not getting the message, okay, it will become crystal clear very soon to somebody here. Alright, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Clear crystal. Oh, sorry, clear quartz. Make space in your head for clear thoughts that might lead to greater insight into your life right now, Aries. Everyday worries and stress blind you to the big picture. When you're feeling confused, make sure you don't lose sight of the forest through the trees. The clarity that comes from mindfulness allows you to view your life from a higher perspective. Keep focus on your goals and intentions as you continue to work towards becoming your best self. Like spiritual 2020 vision, you can see clearly where you're going and how to get there. Now, these are some questions you need to ask yourself here, Aries. Have you been feeling lost or confused? That's question 1. And then write it down. What you've been feeling lost or confused about. Question 2. Do you know what you want? Okay, and then write down what you feel you want. And number 3 is, what does being clear? Hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, did your reading, and now I'm going to give you the message that when I meditated on it. Aries, you need to stop confusing yourself or drowning out the truth and get some clear clarity. You or someone is refusing to accept the truth or in full-blown denial, and you need to set some boundaries, or the person's going to be setting some boundaries with you. Okay? Let's see, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'll give the message for each individual after their reading. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So let's see. The first card you got here is Gemini. Could be a lovers. Somebody could be married in a committed relationship. Somebody that they love. Okay? The lovers card is here to go and say there's definitely some form of commitment between two people. Alright? The two people here that are involved. Right? Because sometimes the lovers come, it's not just about love and sexuality. We have several meanings as well, which are related to duality expressed in the image of the card here, right? Because the images of two lovers holding hands are entwined in a powerful symbol for the harmonious union of two beings. But it also stands for the necessity of proper choice and some interesting concepts about the relationship of our conscious mind. Okay? To whatever power brings these lovers together, it should be apparent that in the culture, which has so many words and definitions for simple emotions of love, the image of love expressed in the tarot can have so many meanings. Okay? So for some of you right now, it usually portrays love that is divinely blessed, either by Cupid, an angel, or by God himself. Because this seems to imply that nothing but good can come of this union. Though with such a dualist card, there is always the potential for a sad conclusion for some of you. But despite the best of beginnings, after all, love is like a flame, because it can ignite the blaze of passion, but it also, because it can consume and destroy if used carelessly. Love is a wonderful thing here, fire signs, but profane or unrequited love has the power to tear families and lives apart. And the love has within it the potential for such love, and we must always be cautious of it. Right? Now, for some of you right now though, with the Lovers card turning up like this, right? Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. It also points to partnership with just one and another person, okay? Generally, and not surprisingly, this indicates a romantic partnership, but of course, this is not always the case, like I said earlier. Less frequently, it points to duality that all of us have inwardly between male and female, yin-yang approach, avoidance, okay, and the like. Now, it's possible when this card appears that you've been feeling oblivious about a relationship or a situation in your life. It could be that your heart is telling you one thing and your head another. But in general, the thing to do is, within the bounds of your morality, to follow your heart here. Because some people say there are only two modes that any of us are operating under at any time, and that's fear or love. And when you can choose love over fear, okay, because for some of you right now though, you may be facing a choice or a decision in a relationship, okay. Some of you it's work, okay. Some of you have to make a choice between two jobs or two offers. It's possible that what you initially interpreted as a bad thing will turn out to work in your favor. But you must be cautious about mixing business with romance here as well here, fire signs. Because if you choose to go there, make sure you know exactly what the stakes are. You know what I mean? Don't mix business with pleasure, I'm hearing. Okay? But for some of you though, it usually means it's time is likely to bring love in the capital letters to the center stage of your life. This is either a new relationship or a powerful rebonding of an old one. Either way, quite happy about how romance is going, some of you are right now. And will likely remark that you are glowing for some of you, because this is serious stuff. It could have been even in the past that you was feeling this way. It could even be a new relationship where you are meeting each other's families and talking about forever. Again, share your joy with those around you who need it. Life will feel blissful to you now, which is wonderful here, fire signs, okay? This could even be in the past love for some of you, right? So I'm going to clarify that, lovers here. Because for some of you right now, though, this might have been in your past where you was feeling this way, right? About somebody you love, right? Things could have changed between you, right? Maybe so you need to pay attention to what your gut is telling you, right? And try and analyze and get something clear and get some clarity. Your feelings and your emotions are there for a reason here, and you need to trust your gut feeling here, fire signs. All the message here for fire signs you need to know. Some of you though, you ain't waiting, but you at the same time you can't seem to move on, because for some of you could have been in a relationship for 10 years or more. Okay, there could be a lot of conflict and jealousy going on in the relationship for some of you here. You've got the Five of Swords reversed and the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you definitely could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, but you may have this in the chart. But for some of you right now, it seems like happy family, happy life. But there's some decision here where someone needs to detach from something toxic and codependent here. Okay, because there's been some injustice in the past for some of you, and some of you here maybe in an open relationship. Some of you are getting divorced. Some of you are ending a job. Some of you are here no longer waiting on somebody that you love. Wow, okay. This is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries, you're looking like the outcome to your problem is uncertain at the moment. And whatever you choose might not make you happy. Because for some of you Aries, it could be little financial gain or taking a huge risk for some of you. There could be a loan default. There could be even some anxiety over some mounting debts you're occurring here, Aries. But security is threatened here. Your credit may be overextended. There's many possible financial choice with no clear answer for you here right now. For some of you, investments are disappointment and action without planning. Dooms for your finances right now for some of you. So let's say, because some of you definitely could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person's just focused on their pentacles. It could be a tower moment, because somebody could be given to two. Somebody's very emotionally out of control here, Aries. It seems like you and someone could end up cutting you off or taking you to court. That's fair. Somebody. So let's see what other message coming out for you here, because it seems like somebody here who's going through some inner conflict. Okay. Going to have some form of loss in your life, or losing your nerve because you wouldn't make a decision here. So somebody could be taking advantage of you here, Aries. Some of you are putting your work above your own needs. Yeah. There you are, Aries, single and financially stable. But you're experiencing a lot of inner conflict. Some of you could have sacrificed your relationship for finance. Somebody's no longer waiting because somebody was being manipulative. Someone's going to end up getting some bad news, because here's the Page of Wands and this is reversed. Someone here who's stable but boring personality. They could be inadequate when it concerns social skills. They've got low self-esteem. They're repressed anger here, because feeling this person. It seems to piss this person, it could be you, Aries, that dominates others and seeks to control them. You seem to blowing things out of proportion here or overreacting, but there's some unrealistic. Some of you are being unrealistic about money. Some of you are better at spending it than earning it. And things the world owes you a living. And some of you have got some poor work ethics here, I'm hearing. Or you're dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus who has. Right? Let's see what other message here for Aries you need to know. Let's see who's in your environment here, Aries. Oh la la. Some of you were in a relationship and going on to if you were single, and there was a lot of manipulation going on. Okay, could have been a lot of conflict. Somebody was stabbing somebody in the back. Someone definitely was in a third party situation and had to choose between two. Another message here. Who was in Aries? Ooh, too many people, but it looks like he was a court and mature man in a union. All about money. There's going to be some gossip here, Aries. Let's see. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Look, these cards are big, man. So, someone could be going through some form of karma. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Somebody could be a distance from you, could even be overseas, okay, over water, and there's obstacle for you getting close together with this person here, okay. Person could be in a distance from you. All the message here for Aries. Yeah, there's passion, but there's a block to it. Friendship. Somebody could meet a friend while they was dating. Dating a friend. Okay, this is for Aries. Let's see, see what message is going to come out for Leo. See, Leo, who's in your environment right now? Oh yeah, I got to. Some of you could be dealing with a earth sign, Virgo, strongly. Okay, somebody needs to go within to seek enlightenment here and spiritual enlightenment. Because somebody here for a short term is going to get a broken heart, and it could even be by a twin flame, because somebody has to choose between two. There could be a young male that's involved here. Yeah? But somebody here could be dealing with a Virgo, could be a twin flame, but in the past it shows somebody had a short-term relationship and got hurt, okay, and now they're in a third-party situation where somebody needs to choose between two. So let's see, this is for Leos. In the past someone got hurt, someone was lacking maturity here. Let's see, tell them about this short term for Leo. Yeah, could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Yeah, this person could own their own business, but the twin flame, it seemed to be, was unrequited love here. Someone got hurt. Yeah. It was unrequited love. Okay, some of you could have been in the same sex relationship. Okay. Twin flame, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, that's your twin flame here. And there's going to be a loss though. Okay, grief, loss, many regrets someone's got here. Okay, there could be a loss of relationship, friend, a valued possession, or disappointment in love altogether. Okay, as friendship end, some of you it's the end of a marriage. Okay, or a love relationship. But you have the strength or spirit to endure here, Leo. Some of you are hoping for a better future here, and you need to choose creative solutions to your problems. This is a temporary period and it will pass soon. Remember, it was short term, but some of you are walking away from people and things that no longer serve you here. Okay. Or the person you could be dealing with could be a Scorpio, Pisces, is walking away from people and things that no longer serve him, because there was a triangle here where somebody was having to choose between two, especially with the Lover's card here, fire sign. Let's tell me about this triangle here. Some of you were dealing with a Virgo. There's unrequited love. Okay, someone had blocked their emotions off. Yeah, Virgo, again. This is somebody here who represents a search for answers here. Okay, in life's problems, this person could be withdrawn in order to find some form of answers or questions. Okay, there seems to be a lot of peace and quiet needed here with this person, because someone needs to make a decision and it needs to be do it cautiously. Okay, some of you need to take some advice from others, or it could predict a meeting with someone who will defend, inspire or protect you here. Possibly a vacation or sabbaticals for some of you, but some of you need to follow your heart and not the crowd here. Alright? Too many choices. Okay, this is for, ooh, fire sign. Somebody's been juggling in the past. Could be the Virgo, okay? Because some of you are forced to handle several types of responsibilities simultaneously. It's not your strength, because work is seemed to be monotonous at the moment, and each day seems to be a drudge. Some of you need to rethink the basic ideas behind your work or project. There may be some form of it seems like something may be doomed because of the basic underlying idea is not sound. If you correct this, you might get things back on track, but something here regarding somebody here who's having to choose between two who has been juggling in the past. Some of you right now have to be decisive, because there seems to be confusion. Who will be your greatest enemy right now? Some of you give in to the demands of others and let others make decisions for you, and that you're not in your best interest because you're not afraid of challenge in their authority, but you will live to regret of this action for a long time if you do. So some of you need to cover all your bases and give yourself several options here, because somebody here has got you in a third party situation. And for some of you, for the Two of Cups below here, it could be the end of a friendship or relationship for some of you. A divorce, a separation, end of a love affair. Somebody is jealous, okay? And there could be some misunderstanding, because love seems to have died for somebody. A lover is unfaithful, and the other is unable to forgive and forget. There could be a lot of arguments, and this is going to jeopardize your relationship. But because the person you're currently in a relationship, it's not your soulmate here, fire signs. Just isn't. You're karmic. They're coming to your life to teach you something. Okay? Some of you, it's a friendship that's ended. Some of you, it's a relationship. Some of you, it's a married. Because somebody was put in a third party situation. Someone's going to be letting go. If they was holding on in the past, you're no longer going to be holding on. But in the short term, someone's going to get hurt. So let's see, message for Sagittarius. Oh, wait a minute, let me give that message for Leo. Leo, you also need to set boundaries with people and make them strong right now, okay? Because you need to trust that everything happens for a reason, Leo, even if it's for a season, okay? It's natural to worry about the unknown rather than focus on the negative that some of you are doing right now. You need to focus on the positive, okay? Because some of you need balance in your life right now. Some of you, Leo, need to ask yourself, how does worry serve you right now, Leo? Okay? Another question I'm going to ask you. Instead of focusing on the solution, instead of focusing on the problem, focus on the solution. Okay? And some of you need to ask yourself, what can you do to tell yourself to ease your worries? Okay? And the affirmation is, I trust that all will be well today. Let go of worry by finding a reason to fill up the space with hope instead, okay? Now, I was meditating on it before this reading, and it said some of you Leos is or was being a bit of a narcissist in the past and was emotionally blocked from getting hurt. You closed down your heart that you won't get hurt. You chose people to have relationships that you knew you wasn't going to commit with, or they ain't going to commit to you. Okay? But for some of you, you may have chosen someone who would use and abuse you here. Okay? Because what you fear, you will draw towards you here, Leo. And if it's unrequited love, do not take from them or give them if it's not real. I'm hearing, okay? And so for some of you, you're going through a transformation, and some of you are ending a friendship or relationship and want a new beginning. You want a change, I hear, and someone is going to mirror you back to yourself, and you're not going to like it. And it will reveal wounds that you clearly need healing. Here, Leo. Now, if you don't love you, you can't love nobody, okay? Because somebody here is fearing abandonment and they're doing a lot of chasing, okay? Because they don't want to be alone or they don't like their own company. But the worst thing for a narcissist is meeting an empath who can see and feel the truth, okay? Some of you are the empath and some of you are the narcissist, okay? A new relationship is coming in for some Leos, and someone can move on from someone they have a family with or a family in general, okay? That's for some of you, okay? Now for Sagittarius, the message for you is there are some of you are in a dark place right now and cannot see the woods amongst the trees, and it's time to clear the people and things in your environment that no longer serve you. If your inner light seems dim, Sag, it's time to go out and recharge your battery, okay? Hug a tree, ground yourself, go to a gym, okay? But you need balance in your life, and you also need to protect yourself, as there are emotional vampires in your environment that are draining your energy, okay? And let you know you are loved and protected by God, right? Someone needs to identify their fears, and someone needs to trust in themselves, okay? Because it's time to let go and let God. Sagittarius, you could be dealing with the earth sign who's toxic, and you might be trying to detach from this person, but there's codependence here, and some of you, it's dark magic that is stopping you from going forward, okay? Some of you need to protect yourself. Call on Archangel Michael to break the tie bond that ties you together, okay? And for some of you, those Sagittarius, you need to use protection in sex, as someone could have STD, and someone is a third party situation, and someone is in an open relationship. So different people are having different sex here, Sagittarius. So every person who's sleep with 5 people, add it onto your 5, that's 10, and the more people around, the more it increases, okay? So some may need to start caring for themselves, as someone is off balance and paranoid, jealous and financially independent, okay? Some of yous are, some of yous are not. And some of you, Sag, are waiting to marry an earth sign, and someone is fearing abandonment here, so they are chasing the other person in the past. Now you're realizing no one can do anything to you unless you first and foremost allow it here, Sagittarius, okay? Because I can see some self-sabotaging going on here. Some of you is self-sabotaging yourself, and some of you it's a relationship, okay? And some of you are trying to build the relationship, and the other person self-sabotaging. But I keep hearing someone is moving the same way or doing the same thing and expecting a different result, okay? And for somebody here, somebody isn't going to get a second chance as they refuse to change. So let's see. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Let's see who's in your environment here, Sagittarius. Gosh. Somebody's feeling a bit lightheaded, either underneath the influence of drugs or alcohol or something. Somebody could be dealing with a blonde female that they need to let go of. But they could be in union with. Okay, let's see. Somebody was holding on to this person in the past, Sarge. But now they want to release it and let it go. Somebody's got more finance than they're letting on, or they're making out as if I haven't got enough when they have. Here, past life. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with somebody from your past life. So let's see what other message is coming through for Sagittarius. Okay. Some of you could be, whoa, passionately communicating with the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody that somebody needs to let go of here. Yeah, there's somebody you need to let go of. Could be somebody's very cold, not very forthcoming, not emotionally available. Okay, this could be somebody from your past. Okay, that you may need to let go, let God. bottom of the deck. Some of you are going to set yourself free here. So let's say this is, ooh, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Here you are, see you here. Okay, some of you are definitely dealing with a Virgo. Somebody who feels betrayed, somebody who's playing the poor me victim, you know what I mean? Somebody's playing the victim regarding somebody who could have returned back to somebody from the past, or somebody from your past wants to come back. Tell me about this past life here. Whoa. Too many. Tell me about this past life here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Definitely dealing with a Virgo, but somebody here who's feeling sorry for themselves. This is somebody here who's playing the victim. This is somebody here who's going through some form of depression, severe depression, all up in their head about something they've done. Okay? If it's not you, Sagittarius, this is somebody here, this Virgo, that could be up in their head because of something they have done. Okay? Something that they're feeling guilty about. Right? Because right now this person doesn't seem to be able to let go and let God. Okay? For some of you though, when the Hermit's here, when it's upright, it's usually the answers can only be found within yourself here. Some of you have risen above your desires or your emotions, and they no longer help you on your journey. Now you must, like the Hermit who seeks the answers alone. You need to go within. Okay? Or this person you're dealing with needs to go within to seek some form of enlightenment. Okay? Because for some of you right now, when the Hermit's reverse, it's an extremely spiritual card, and often has to do with an institution or organization. Everything from the bank to the entire Christian church, because this card indicates a link to spirituality. Because even if you're atheist, even when it comes up in reverse, the Hermit reversal can mean that you are too focused on finding the truth about some matter, when you might do better to just let it go and move forward with your life. So some of you are trying to find out some truth about this Virgo person, or this Virgo is trying to find out some truth about you. Okay? Because there's nothing wrong with having a need for some time alone for some of you. So don't be afraid to take it, okay? Because problems can arise, however, when one spends too much time alone or is fearful of being around other people or being vulnerable to them. Because life is about vulnerability here, Sagittarius, okay? For some of you, though, it's regarding your work. You're likely to finally get to a bottom of some work issues which have been troubling you or which have been unclear. So don't hesitate to ask questions, not only of yourself but also of other people, to understand more about the way things are going at work and the way you should be going. So some of you need to remain conscious though of the fact that if there are current issues at work that are troublesome, that you may in some way be contributing to it. I hear. You know, I heard loose lips sink ships. And I heard if someone keeps speaking negative about their job, they're eventually going to draw all those negative things to happen. Okay? And the same thing even if it was about love. Because when the Hermit is reversed, it still indicates it's possible that a romance from the past will be rekindled. Okay? Some of you, though, should ask yourself whether that's really what you want. Okay? Because, like I said, the overview here is somebody letting go. Whether it's really what you want, or if you're thinking about you want nothing more than a romantic relationship. Some of you need to look at your behaviour though. Does it align with that analyst, or are you making a point to meet people, to reach out, to make yourself available for relationships? Because when the card appears in reverse and you're already in a committed relationship here, Sag, it's important that you make a point to spend time, energy and attention on each other, no matter how busy you are, okay? Because somebody says feeling alone. And when they feel alone, they start to drift, they start building up resentment, they start to go and think the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing. You know, happens. Right? If you're worried about your finances, okay, this is a safe time to fly blind and just assume that everything will work out in the end. Because if you don't understand where your money comes from and where it's going, or how to invest and so on, this is excellent time, an important time to educate yourself then, that, okay? And if it's regarding your health, okay, the current health practice may not be working for you, or you may need to develop some healthier habits here, because this is an excellent time to consider even very small steps which could be taken to improve your health here, okay? Because Rome wasn't built in a day, and more important, health changes lasting. Changes don't usually happen overnight. Either take one step at a time, okay? Because Rome was built in a day. Now, spiritually, when the hermit appears in the verse, you may have been going too much on your own for a spiritual benefits here. Yes, personal and private contemplation is important here, Sag. However, fellowship with like-minded people is also important here, so some of you need to reach out. And you'll be glad that you did, you know what I mean? Because no man's an island here, Sag, you know what I mean? You just need to be communicating with people who are on the same page as you. So what other message here for Sagittarius? Ooh, someone's going to get in over some betrayal and being stabbed in the back by somebody from the past. Okay, with the Ten of Swords here. And the Six of Cups, where somebody from your past wants to return. So, but some of you could be thinking about the memories of the past, of where somebody actually stabbed you in your back and betrayed you here with the Ten of Swords. Okay. Some of you are just getting over this now. And for some of you right now, you're still in it. Okay. This is the ultimate manifestation of sword suits, and it's negative. It's destructive power, even though only one sword would be needed to kill this man. 10 were used, and he had not simply been killed, but annihilated here. Annihilated, I could say. Yeah? Because the Ace of Swords were warned about using excessive force for evil purposes here. And the 10 is the inevitable result of that abuse of power here for some of you. Those who refuse to listen to the wisdom of the swords will eventually be impaled on them here. Okay? There could be some sudden and unexpected failure or disaster or power beyond your control that humbles you here without warning or mercy. Some of you could be going through some form of karma right now. Because the law of cause and effect has free reign in the Ten of Swords. So a past misdeed may indeed be the source of trouble here for some of you. Sometimes you'll be able to change this outcome, but most of the time you will simply have to bear down and take the hit here, Sag. Because the positive side is the Ten of Swords is a final ordeal and no more pain will come to you from that source. It's like the darkest before the dawn, okay? And as gloom as it looks, the sun will rise again. Like I said, some of you can't see the woods between the trees right now, okay? But you got it reversed, okay? Because it indicates you may finally have reached a clear and balanced perspective about your life now and its immediate circumstances. But some of you, like I said, you need to take one step at a time and trust yourself, okay? For some of you, you may have recently come through a very difficult time when the reverse Ten of Swords appears, and indeed, the worst may be over for you. You have come up with some solutions and plans to improve your situation, and that's a good thing, okay? Just be sure that you don't make the same mistakes though, which contributed to the problem that you solved again. But be sure that you see your own role in the matter here as well, okay? If it's to do with work, the card may indicate that there's serious problems in your workplace here, Sag. This doesn't have to be the end of the world or the end of your job, but ignoring these problems will not make them go away. You have reached a point where you now see what is best for you here, Sag, okay? And your thinking is clearer. So take some quiet time to decide what your next moves are. It's really best for you to stay where you are. If looking for work, you may be looking in the wrong place right now for some of you. Some of you might need a rethink. If it concerns your love life, you may already taken steps to improve an existing love relationship when this card appears, okay? If so, that's a good thing. However, More work may be needed if this relationship is to survive here, Sag. Remember that any relationship takes two, okay? Problems are almost never entirely the fault of one party. So if you are looking for love, it's possible that you'll think that you're more ready for a long-term commitment than you actually are for some of yours, alright? Give this some deep thought, because you don't have to conform to society expectations here unless they're truly right for you here, Sag, okay? Now, if it concerns your finances, it can indicate that you're taking some constructive and important steps to improve your financial situation. This is the good thing, because it's easy to fall back into old habits. However, be vigilant here and be careful here, Sag, because you're out on track. Stay there where you are, okay, when it concerns your finances. And if it's your health, some of you thinking of taking some steps which will indeed improve your health situation. Try not to think about the whole rest of the life though, just focus on today. Take one step at a time. If you're in need of healing, allow yourself to believe that you deserve to get better, and that's for help that you may need, okay? Some of you, when it concerns your spirituality though, it can mean that you have finally overcome some extremely painful parts of your past, because you've been through some form of transformation, okay? Now it's time to look forward here. But what do you want to see your life look like a year from today here, Sag? 5 years from today? Know that in spiritual communities, people pass in and out of favor just like they do in other communities. So don't take such things seriously here, okay? Let's say, because some of you could be dealing with, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. They ain't going nowhere. Someone could have been given to two in the past and betrayed you, okay, or was breadcrumbing you, okay? Someone now could be going through some form of justice or karma. Somebody's jealous, insecure, lacking confidence right now. That's for some of you, okay? Tell me about this King of Swords, because this King of Swords seems to be needing to make a choice or a decision that's not very easy to make here. And it has to be a choice between two. Somebody here is very indecisive. Somebody's very in denial here, okay? Refusing to see things, and they're blocking off their emotions. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Aquarius, Leopard, Gemini. But somebody here to make a decision regarding an open relationship or ending a marriage or a job, okay? That's somebody, okay? Tell me about this High Priestess reverse. Yeah, someone's being foolish and immature here, okay? Someone's not stepping out in faith into the situation. Because you really, like I say, you really think that you really want a long-term relationship, or you really need this time out for yourself, okay? You don't have to go what society says, oh, you should be married by now, or you should be this, and you should be that. No, live your life here, Sag. Wow, you nearly flipped over too many. Okay. Maybe not. See this? See you here? Jealous, insecure, a bit controlling and manipulative and argumentative over some passion that's taking place here, because someone's been spying. There could even be some gossip going on here, Sagittarius, okay? But like I said, don't listen to gossip, don't listen to being... Focus on what you do want, don't focus on what you don't want, because some truth is going to be coming in, and somebody may have to cut somebody off here, because someone's going to be moving forward here to calmer waters after coming out from conflict and arguments and backstabbing, and someone's going to take some action, or a passionate new beginning regarding a third party is going to be coming out here, okay? Well, what's in the darker here is going to come to the light. Somebody had some passionate moments here. Tell me about this passion. Okay, somebody could have been dealing with a Cancer or Scorpio, but somebody can't seem to be moving on. They can't seem to move forward. Someone's refusing to change, or go through the transformation, or walk away from people and things that no longer serve them. So somebody's refusing to change, okay? The only person you can change is yourself here, Sag, okay? Can't change nobody, and the cycle's going to be completed here, okay? Because someone's refusing to change. I keep hearing that, okay? Somebody's still giving to two people, still needing to breadcrumbing So still being immature and childish. Somebody could be still watching and communicating online on the telephone here. Communication, okay? Tell them about this communication here. Someone's refusing to change. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles reverse. Could be a divorce, separation, arguments over finances in the family, in the working environment. Secrets are coming out. The person hasn't changed, okay? And some of you are going to be letting go. Yeah, somebody's not going to get your wish. There's no healing, there's no forgiveness, there's no balance. Someone wants to start a new relationship, or somebody here needs to make a decision regarding a new start here, because someone's trying to avoid a tower moment, because somebody could be pregnant here and the relationship was unstable and someone can't move forward or refusing to move forward even though they're going to get some bad news. Somebody has to move out or move on. I'm hearing. Okay, so tell them about just letting go, because somebody's not getting their wish, because somebody was given to two. Somebody was refusing to change here. Oops. Yeah. The Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus is letting go, or you're letting go of a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, because someone's going to be starting a new relationship. Tell me about this Four of Pentacles. I also heard somebody could have a one-night stand and somebody got pregnant too. I heard that too. Okay. Unrequited love or unwanted pregnancy. Somebody has to let go, let God. Okay. Or somebody's here and let go because somebody's having problems in infertility here, or unable to bear children. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict and arguments here. Someone needs to be decisive. Okay. There could be some jealousy going on here. Someone's going to do something that they're going to live to regret. Oh, there's definitely going to be a loss here. Okay. Definitely going to be a loss. Grief. Many regrets the person's going to have because they're not going to get the wish. Okay. Wishes and hopes are going unfulfilled here. Problems remain unresolved. You're unhappy and restless. Difficulty with physical intimacy. Lovers drift apart. Eating and drinking to the excess. Possibly robbery or theft of some form of possession as well. And someone could cheat you out of money here as well, Sag. So, pre-warned is pre-armed, I always say. Let's see what other message is coming for Sag. And that will be for the fire signs reading. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, Sag, please subscribe, like, and share. Let's see all the message here for Sagittarius do they need to know, because somebody here is given to two. Ooh, that's, wow. So I see breakup and separation, and I see somebody's being backstabbed here. You know what I mean? So let's see. Fire signs. Yeah, not enough. Someone says is frustrated in the relationship, they're lacking in confidence, they're self-sabotaging, there's some fear or ego issues, but there's definitely jealousy that someone is given to two here. And they don't feel that they're getting enough because someone was being immature. Self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship. Somebody with love bombing somebody here. Okay? An open relationship and somebody needed to make a decision. You've got to come back out again, stabbed in the back. So the cycle had to be completed when somebody had passion here somewhere. There's been heartbreak and pain here in a separation because there's been some deception, shocking attack for some of you. Because some of you, to the empath and a narcissist, okay? Being charmed or used here. Somebody needs to put some boundaries here because they're not going to get the wish. And the worst nightmare for a narcissist is coming across an empath, because the empath will know what the narcissist is thinking, feeling before they even try it. Because at the bottom of the deck, you got heartbroken here. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Okay? Oh, someone had to let go of somebody they love because emotionally blocked. There was a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of grief, loss, regret here. Loss of relationship or friendship for some of you. Okay? There's been some disappointment in love and friendship. Some of you, it's the end of a marriage or love relationship. You have strength and spirit to endure, but you hope for a better future for some of you. Because like I said, there's going to be a new beginning. Okay? Some of you need to create a certain solution to your problems though, because this is only a temporary period. It's going to pass soon. Like it said, it was short term. The clock was ticking. Okay, if this resonates with you, please like, share, follow, Sag. So let's see what's the center of your issue here. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Balance. I think I said it before, you need balance in your life right now, and the will to carry on. So let me read to you balance. Seek balance. Extremes of anything are rarely healthy or useful. There may be an overreaction that has caused the issue. Ground yourself and allow strength to rise from there. Be aware of where the imbalance in your life are at present. I seek and maintain healthy balance in my life. Working with the lunar cycle on a regular basis helps us actually experience the flow and balance of nature. The moon shows us the gradual and peaceful process of waxing and waning and the phase of perfect balance within. Our bodies, our minds, our human spirit seek balance, yet perfect balance is almost impossible to achieve. Think on this. If we try to stand on one leg and balance ourselves, no matter how good at balancing on one leg we may be, it is kind of a dance, is it not? The large and the small muscles in our leg are just to keep us upright, always moving, never perfectly still. The rest of our body is also performing a myriad of adjustments, a little to the right here in one moment and a little to the center there. The point is that balance is a process, something we can actively seek if we are wise. We need to know when we are unbalanced so we can return to homeostasis. It is useful to know where our imbalances lie and make decisions about moving towards a more balanced version. Self-reflection helps identify this. When we are working too long, thinking too fast, eating too much, we need to be honest with ourselves so we can identify this quite easily. Allowing ourselves a more considered and balanced view invites a true peacefulness into our lives. Sometimes that many people crave in this incredibly busy and chaotic world. Balance allows us to understand that overwhelm isn't a place we want to visit, let alone set up home in. And the companion stone for you will be a bloodstone, fire sign. So if this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. Is there another message here for fire signs that I need to know? And then this will conclude the reading for the fire signs. What message does Aries need to know? Aries, you've got adjudication. Some of you could be going to court. Leo, what does Leo need to know? Some of you could be thinking about somebody else on your mind here. Okay. Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to know? Okay. It's going to be a change. Okay. Like it or not, things have to change, and the overview for all of you is there's going to be an ending. Somebody could have passed away, because it could be with the grief and the loss for some of you. Some of you, it's a marriage that's over. Okay? If this resonates with you, fire signs, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.